who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't
Could you get that strainer down too, please?
be like the rest, but I'm not. I just wanna go my own way. Gonna let the past burn down, cause honestly, don't wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. With you. I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna stop.
Just a quick little grocery haul from Aldi. This is not everything that I will be using throughout the week because, I don't know, sometimes the fruit and veg at Aldi is okay, sometimes it's good. Today it was looking a little bit average, so I thought I would go to the greengrocer, like the fruit and veg shop, and pick up some more fruit and veg for the week. So I just picked up a couple of things to get through, like dinner tonight, lunchbox stuff for tomorrow. And then I just picked up mostly like pantry sort of staples. I find Aldi is great for all of the kind of lunchbox ready to go snack options. And yeah, so let's just have a look through. So we just got some little mini packs of lunchbox snacks, 2-minute noodles. The kids like these for snacks, and it's easy to make just a quick, easy dinner. Some a box full of snacks that we can either just have for snacks or break up into smaller portions in the kids' lunch boxes. Some poppers just to use to freeze and keep their lunch boxes cold. Just some of these. I haven't bought these for ages, but Riley really likes those, so I saw them and picked them up. Just a little baking activity. I've never had these before, but they look interesting. This is for one of our meal plans, and then this is just to have, maybe we'll have it like on the weekend just as like a quick easy lunch. Just make a little nachos or something. More lunchbox snacks, car snacks, some stem ginger cookies. They're one of my favorite things from Aldi. Just some brown rice crackers, some apples for lunch boxes, and then we've just got a couple of canned goods. So some baked beans for Riley, corn kernels that is going in one of the meals. Oh yeah, the Mexican style bean soup or something like that. This one's going into another, it's a lentil and sweet potato curry. Some hand sanitizer, a second one for the back seat of the car because Riley's always asking for the hand sanitizer and I always have to pass it back to him from the front seat where it is in my door. So I bought one for the back for the boys. Just a couple of onions, a sweet potato for that curry. This is going with the chicken, slow cooker chicken that we're going to have tonight. Some thickened cream. We've just got some English muffins, parmesan cheese because we're having 2 different pasta dishes. I think one's on Wednesday, one's on Friday. Some bacon, one of those is for the one pot carbonara that we're having. Chicken fillets for, some of that's going to be for Freddy's dinners, and then we're going to have a slow cooked chicken. It's like a lemon chicken, but I think I might change it and make a slow cooked like pesto cream pasta, pesto cream chicken, and that's going to be with this and some mashed potato. Some of this is for a lentil and beef bolognese, and I'm also going to put it in, I think the Mexican style bean soup also has beef mince in it. I don't know, it's a recipe, I've never made it before. Just some white bread for toast and for lunch boxes. Some milk for Riley for the cereal. Jake usually has it as well. Coriander, we've got a couple of things that use coriander. Some tasty cheese in the book and just 8 dozen eggs. So that's it for the Aldi portion of this week's grocery haul, I guess. I haven't done one of these for ages actually. So I'm just going to pop it away and just start prepping up a couple of things for the week ahead. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing a super budget, very simple Aldi grocery haul, as well as all my meal plan for the week with my boys. I'll also be sharing how I cooked up some of the recipes, and for the ones that I don't share how I cook it, I will be sharing the finished product. I hope you enjoy, and I will chat to you throughout the video.
I've been trying my best for a while, trying to please everyone who's around me. I've been putting on my fake smile, even though I'm wasting time. I don't wanna be trapped in a box, trying to be like the rest, but I'm not. I just wanna go my own way, gonna let the past burn
place. Sorry. Maybe we could take all the recycling to that recycling place. You know, we put it in the machine and you get money for it. You should be able to get a few dollars. Better than nothing.
I'll be going away for a while. Oh, and I don't know what I'll find. Maybe I can be a rock star, playing songs on my guitar. I know I have to be somewhere else to be able to find myself. Shouldn't be so complicated. If I listen to my heart, I'm gonna leave it all behind. Find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Oh, what a shame. Doesn't fit. I'll have to eat it.
I don't wanna be dragged in a box. I just wanna go my own way. 'Cause I am on my way. I am on my way. I am on my
It goes round and round
Recipe.
in circles, but I
What time is it, Riley? I guess we can make it so it's not slow cooker. Otherwise it'll be too late for dinner tonight. Might cook it and then finish it off in the oven and then use the pan to cook the beef bolognese and then the beef soup. And we only have to use one main pot. Good idea.
I got the curtains up. I guess it would be nice if you could interrupt. It's a day like this. It's a day I really would have missed. It's getting real dark in here. Feels like I've been here 1,000 years. Could you bring some light to me? Or just sit beside me and never leave?
I'm just popping up a screenshot of what the meal plan is for this week, just so it makes sense as I'm making them. As I mentioned, I got all of the recipes from the Woolworths Fresh Ideas magazine, and then I just hacked a couple of the recipes just to suit either what ingredients we had or like what we like and what the kids like more. So for example, the slow cooked lemon chicken, that was the recipe. I had some pesto and cream that I wanted to use up, so I made it into like a slow cooked pesto cream chicken, and then I just kept it with the mashed potatoes and the greens as it was in the magazine. It was really delicious though, and something that we haven't had for ages, so it was nice to just try something a little bit different. buy some potatoes to make mashed potato for dinner. So rather than explaining what I'm doing, which is pretty obvious and self-evident by watching, I will leave links in the description below to the online magazine, and I'll just list the recipes that we used. But like I mentioned, we just kind of did a little bit of hacking of them. I think that the bolognese that we made into a beef and lentil bolognese, it was just a meat-free Monday, and it was like a vegan lentil bolognese recipe. But I wanted to split the beef that I bought between 2 different recipes, so rather than freeze it. So I just ended up putting half in the bolognese and half in the Mexican beef soup that we had later on in the week. So after I finished cooking the chicken for the slow cooked kind of chicken recipe in the pan, I'm just reusing that same pan to make the bolognese base. I figure, why make another dirty pan? Just use the same one. That is one of the things that I absolutely love about meal prepping most meals for the week on the one day. It just saves so much time, not only in having to cook, but also in having to clean up all the utensils and all the pots every single day. You just have one main cleanup day, and then that is it for the rest of the week. And in fact, in this pan, I am brown. Oh, here we go. I'll get my hug back from my baby boy. I thought he snubbed me off, but he was actually just taking Freddie outside, who is a notorious excited weir. Little pee-pees inside when he's excited, which happens when his brother comes home. So he was just taking him outside quickly. So he's forgiven for not saying hi to me when he comes home from school. So anyway, back to the cooking. I am browning the whole amount of mince, and then once it's browned with the onion and garlic base mixture, I'm just going to split half of it into a new pot for the Mexican style beef and bean soup, and then leave this one as the lentil and beef bolognese. Beef and lentil bolognese, and this one's going to be the Mexican style bean soup. Could you get that strainer down too, please? All these cans, the bean mix and the corn is going into the Mexican style beef and bean soup. It's kind of like a like a really tomatoey chili, so like a really runny sort of chili, but it was really nice and the kids really enjoyed it, so we'll definitely be eating that one again. That's the first time I've made it, but super simple, really budget, very low cost, and it keeps well if you want to make it ahead of time. Make a double batch and put half in the freezer. Definitely a quick and easy meal to reheat if you are ever stuck with nothing to eat for dinner. Yeah, definitely we'll be making that one again for sure. Actually, all the recipes that we had this week were really good, and the kids really don't mind having the lentils in the beef bolognese sauce. It helps stretch it out so that you're not spending so much money on putting 100% meat in your meals, and it's also adding a little bit of extra fiber and extra goodness into your meals as well. So adding lentils or adding beans or chickpeas or anything like that is a great way to make your meals go further and cut down on the amount that you're spending, which is crazy these days with the grocery costs the way that they are. I shopped at Aldi and this grocery spend was just under $100, which I know I didn't get loads of fruit and veggies, and I had to pick up a couple of things that I forgot. I had to pick up some potatoes, some garlic bread and some frozen peas, but I think it still would have come out under $100, which is pretty impressive considering how much we usually spend on groceries. Let's see. Can you pick up your rubbish off the coffee table too, please, behind? Ooh, Mandalorian. That's nice. Nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Very cool. What'd you get, Jake?
What do you think?
No, before he changes his mind. Hurry up. Oh, have you got that one yet?
Nope. It's Maryland.
Hey, you can't take it.
I can. It was my one anyways.
No, give me.
No, these all taste like Mexican sweet potato.
So what's wrong with that? Good boy, Freddie.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had unfolded just like a void, but you broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame. And ooh, I was done feeling hopeless, screamed out loud because it felt impossible in my bones, like getting blood out of the stone on my own. But you came around and removed the thorn in my soul. You guided me out of the storm. I found home in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold, in your arms of gold. It's funny how easily a life can be torn apart. Why couldn't I simply see that I was sick at heart and I am in deep debt? The climb we did was unreal. You made me so speechless. I just can't believe it. You broke the coldness somehow and lit up a flame.
On Tuesday we had the beef and lentil bolognese. It was super easy, and as I mentioned before, no one really notices the lentils that much in them, and the kids definitely don't mind them. Another easy way to make your dinners go further is to add a little side which is carb heavy, like garlic bread for instance. It just kind of fills you up without having to have so much of your main meal. Here we're just baking some very quick lunchbox treats. Another way to make your grocery budget stretch further is to scratch bake or even bake from a packet mix things for lunchboxes or for snacks. I think this box mix was $1.83 or something ridiculously cheap, and even with a couple of eggs and some milk or whatever you had to add into it, it's still a really cheap way to come out with 8 individual muffins. These ones were really interesting. They were cinnamon flavored, and I wish we had added in some chopped up apples, either from a can or just chopped up fresh apples. It would have made them so much more delicious. But they were like choc chips, but they were cinnamon flavored chips, and they were so cool and something I'd never seen before. But highly rate them. They turned out great, and they had like a little crumble mixture that you could mix with butter and add on the top, so they were very delicious. And again, would definitely get these again. And next time I think I would just add in some apple into them. They also had a recipe on them that you could make a variation of it. It was a apple and pecan slice. So you use the crumble base in a pan, and then you just add in some apples and some pecans, and then you put, I think, like a white icing on the top. So another thing to try for next time we go shopping at Aldi. It's wasting.
It's like a tiny little freaking micro. You and I have a very different idea of
As I mentioned earlier, the meals this week turned out, they were all really delicious. We actually had a little impromptu dinner out one night, so we didn't end up making the sweet potato and lentil curry, but that's okay, we can make that another time. It's mostly just like long life ingredients, and I can use the sweet potato up. But this is the Mexican style beef and bean soup and the one pan carbonara, which just has bacon and it has peas in it, and it was really delicious. So super simple, but very tasty. So guys, that about wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not, please subscribe before you go. Hang out and watch another few videos. Have a fabulous day, and as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone. So I thought I would just give a quick run through of, here are 10 of my favorite Aldi items. Maybe not my top 10, but 10 great Aldi items. Now, I've actually been using Pod laundry detergent for ages, probably like a year, 2 years maybe. And I was in Aldi recently and I just saw their laundry powder, which I used to use all the time. And I thought, I'm just going to pick one up and grab it because I loved it so much. And I noticed after I started washing things, particularly white socks, how much cleaner all my laundry was coming using this. So I've now kind of switched back to Aldi laundry detergent, which is awesome, and it's so cheap. I think it's around $8. Actually, let's see exactly how much it was. $8.29, so extremely cheap, much cheaper than you would be able to buy anywhere else, including Costco, I'm gonna say. Next up are these little things. They have changed the packaging. They used to be called Maitre D, or maybe Maitre D was the brand name. They're now called Season's Pride, but they're these little potato cakes. Potato gratin, sliced potatoes layered with thickened cream and cheese. These are so flipping delicious. You literally, look, they're not healthy at all. It's like literally cream, cheese, and potatoes, but they are delicious. And they seem so fancy. They don't really seem like they come from Aldi. And I think they're $4, 4 in a pack, and they are $4.49. So not super cheap, but they're really nice. I really love these. And if you're having like a little, you know, not special occasion, but it's a dinner that you want to make a little fancy side dish, these are really delicious. The next thing I wanted to mention were the Nespresso compatible pods. These are great quality and they are Nespresso machine compatible, work perfectly, taste great, and are very, very inexpensive. They're also aluminium capsules, so you can recycle these where recycling is available for Nespresso pods, so they're not plastic. And for an aluminium capsule, they are very, very well priced at $3.49, which is very cheap by comparison with supermarket brands. Another thing that I love from Aldi are all of their like German or European sort of style small goods, and particularly like this range of hot dog sausages. So you can get like the Kransky and the Frankfurt, and I got this one today because Jake's just here with me. It's a little bit spicier, so Riley's gone away for the night, so it's just Jake and I picked up this one, which is a little bit spicier, but we do love our little hot dogs from Aldi. Another thing that's great are all of their like just different, more European sort of style chocolates and little chocolate bars. So this one, the kids particularly like the Knoppers wafer packs that come like I think in about 9 to a pack. But this one was on special, it was $1.99 for 3. So I thought I would give that a go because it's got that nice kind of nutty chocolatey biscuit filling, which is good. These are my absolute favorites. Actually, these ones and the ginger cookies from Aldi are both good, but we do love these peanut cookies. They are a yummy treat, and I did notice today that they have ones that have a chocolate layer on them as well, so definitely will be trying those out next time. Another great thing that I always find is great value, and I've always been really impressed with the quality, is the meat from Aldi. So this one is just, I needed some food for Freddie, so I picked up some chicken thigh fillet and we're going to grill that on the barbecue. Again, with the kind of small good theme, I love Aldi. All their cheeses are actually really nice, but particularly this one is a great price. This is a Persian feta, and it is just like a big chunk of Persian feta in there. And this was $3.49. I'm pretty sure it was $3.49. $3.99. In Woolworths or in Coles or in any other supermarket, you'd be looking at $8 to $10 for a Persian feta like this. This is great quality. I love it. It's made in Australia, but it is delicious and a really great price. Last thing that I always pick up at Aldi is the American style peanut butter. This one is the crunchy one. They used to have, I'm pretty sure, an extra crunchy, but I haven't seen it in a while. I haven't really been going to Aldi all that much. I've usually been doing Woolworths Click and Collect, but when I do go to Aldi, I always pick up this one. It'd be great if I could find their super crunchy or extra crunchy, but this one, it is always really good. It's always a winner with the kids. Super delicious. So that is my top 10. It's not my top 10 all time. One thing that they didn't have today was their mini chocolate ice creams. It's like a vanilla ice cream and it's chocolate coated. It's a multi-pack of minis. So you get chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, white chocolate, almond, all in a mixed mini pack, and they are really delicious. But I thought it would just be fun to share what were some of my favorite Aldi things in a little mini Aldi grocery haul. My last item, how could I forget, is the Italian style oil tuna, yellowfin chunk tuna. This is great quality and a really good price. I love this. It's quite comparable to the Serena tuna, which is always super expensive in the supermarkets, but I really love this one, and I'm always impressed, and I always pick up some tuna whenever I am in Aldi because it's just a good thing to have on hand in the pantry. Little pantry stock standard staple, a little pantry staple to have. It's great to pick these up and stock up the pantry whenever I go to Aldi. All right, ready? Sure. So, okay, just insert containers, I guess.
We don't need to press that button or anything?
It just says insert containers. Look, insert containers. Go. Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it? Go. That's so cool.
You try one.
No, you can do it. I forgot to film it. Cool. $1.30. Keep doing that, mate.